Hi, I am Clement. If you are wondering how to become a translator, how to start freelancing as a translator, or whether you can even earn money translating languages, you are in the right place. Even without a degree, it is possible to build a real freelance translation career if you follow the right system, because most often the truth is what? To become a translator, you need to master at least 2 languages very well. A source language and then a target language. Because most beginners ask, can I earn money by translating languages? How much does a freelance translator really earn? How much does a 1,000 word translation cost? Can I become a translator without a degree? The problem is not talent, it's lack of structure. Most people waste months jumping between free videos and random advice. That is why I took time to create the Complete Freelance Translator Mastery Guide. This is not just theory, it is a step-by-step system that shows you exactly how to build retranslation skills, use professional tools translators are paid for, price your services correctly, find clients, and apply with confidence. Turn your translation into a sustainable freelance income. This guide takes you from absolute beginner to professional mindset, even if you are starting from zero. And then, what are some of the things you are really going to discover as you read this guide? Let's try to preview some of the things you will learn as you go over this material. As you can see, this is the guide. Let's try to preview it. The Complete Freelance Translator Mastery Guide. Try to present myself so that you should know a bit about who wrote this guide. Start with the table of contents. Try to summarize the things that we are going to develop in the course of this guide with an introduction first of all. And as we move down, I try to help you understand why this guide is different from other guides you might have out there, and what you are going to learn in the course of this guide. Try to summarize it here. And also, before you begin, what do you need to do to succeed in translation? And try to give you some practical advice. What do you need to do even before you begin? The first thing, you need to master the foundations of freelance translation. Talk about the different types of CAT tools. What are CAT tools? These computer assisted technologies, and why are they essential for you to succeed as a translator? Try to develop some of them that are mostly popular in the translation industry, giving you an overview of each one of them so that you can really understand better what they are. Learn about these essential CAT tools that are really important in the translation industry. What about scan documents? So try to talk about GINA OCR that can be used to extract some light converted documents. What about creating your professional invoice? Also try to help you see how you can do that. This is even a sample invoice are pasted in the document so that you can see how to present your invoice once you do a job. Give you some tips for success as a translator, tapping from my own experience. Very important to master these CAT tools, as I've been saying, because this is really the basis of translation. Talk about some of them, like for example MidCat, and there is a link to a video that will help you to master it. What about mem source? That's another CAT tool. Explain what is it, and then there is a link to a video. What about word fast anywhere? I explain, and then there is a link to a video that you can watch to learn more about that. In the anyone I touch, there is a video I try to break things down for you. What about crowding and localization? Explain what it is, the workflow, and then there is a link also to the video so that you can understand better about them. Mean that you don't just read about the guide, but inside you have links to watch videos so that practically you can really apply what you are learning. How do you get your customers? There are some platforms. Try to explain some of these platforms, how you can apply there to get customers, give you some practical tips and even some examples. How do you create your high impact profile on Pros, which is one of the platforms. I give you the website, and then at the end there is a video. You just get that link and you watch the video. What about translation directory? Another platform. I give you also a link so that you can watch about translation directory to see how you can apply. This is really important so that you can really succeed really in getting clients. How do you win your first clients? How do you even negotiate prices with them? Give you some practical advice how to start small and grow in the industry. Yes. What about localization? There is also a lesson just about that so that you can really understand the importance of localization, how you adapt the text to the local culture and so forth. There are a lot of examples in the guide, and as you can see at the end, I give you a summary of some of those essential links so that you can quickly have access to them. And yes, as you saw, I try to really go deep so that you can really master the basics that can really help you to start right away as a freelance translator. Yes, students, following this structured approach, stop guessing. They understand how translators really work, how pricing functions, and how to grow step by step. Yes, this Complete Freelance Translator Mastery Guide is priced at $27. That is intentionally affordable for beginners who are serious about building a skill that pays. You can access this guide by simply clicking on the link in the description. If you want clarity, confidence and real plan, this guide is for you. Please like this video, subscribe for more translation and freelancing tips, and even comment below if you want me to break down how much freelance translators really earn in practice, and I will be willing to really prepare a video on this. Thank you very much for paying attention.